It's Monday, March 5th, and it's the beginning of Graham sticks himself in a room until the DVDs are finished week. God, I hope it only takes a week. So what is Graham Works on DVDs week? Well, we ran the Kickstarter for Loading Ready Run's final season of sketches many years ago because the final season of our weekly sketches was 2014. And part of the Kickstarter was to make a DVD or disc media. One of the tiers of the Kickstarter was that you would get the season 11 DVD whenever it was finished, and it's not finished. We couldn't begin work on it until 2015 because that's when the season was done, and you need everything. You can't. DVDs are incredibly frustrating to actually build, and you can't start on it until the whole thing's done. So January 2015 is when I started working on it, which is 3 years ago. October 2015, we recorded all the commentary tracks. So already that was a big span of time that shouldn't have happened. But we wanted to record the commentary tracks before we had Penelope, because we didn't know sort of how difficult it would be to get together after having a kid. And to be clear, having a child is not the reason that they're not done. I don't have an excuse. By the way, to be completely clear, I have no excuse. It is inexcusable that they have taken this long. I have reasons, and the reason is that it's me. I'm the reason. I'm the only one who knows how to do DVD stuff, and with the time it would take me to train someone else, I should just do it. But the problem is that I gotta do all the other things to keep Loading Ready Run making content and earning money so that everyone who works here, who relies on Loading Ready Run for their income, myself obviously included, can continue to do that. And so it's been a while before we've had a point where I can just be like, I'm taking a week off of nearly everything else so that I can do this. That's the reason, is just I have not been able to set aside time to do it. Hiring someone else or teaching someone else still takes too much of my bandwidth that it hasn't happened until now. That's the reason. I hope you understand. Like, there's no, it's not like that reason like is good enough or not, because it's not. That's the reason. Whether or not it's a good reason, that is the reason. You know. So if you're still waiting for your DVD, you can be upset about it. I bet you I am more upset about it. I guarantee you that I am actually way more cut up about this than anyone who's waiting for their DVDs. It's been a constant source of anxiety. I fucked up, right? Like, you're all waiting for them, and they're not there, so. It's happening now. It's really close, too. Like, I'd done a bunch of work on it on numerous occasions. I've been able to find entire days or groups of days to get work done on it and make it happen, and it's been almost there for a really, really long time, just never quite enough. So hopefully this week I can put as many hours as possible in and make it happen. And not just DVDs, Blu-rays as well. Because if you want, it's been long enough, if you are one of the Kickstarter backers and you're waiting for your DVD, we'll give you the option, obviously for free, to upgrade to a Blu-ray instead. And anyone else who wants to just buy one, we'll be able to do that as well. It's going to have all the commentary tracks, all the loading times, like a half-hour blooper reel. It's just... making DVDs sucks. There's so many little frustrating things, and it's a lot of data entry, and it's a lot of really finicky bullshit, and file types, video compression codecs, the interface, how you program a DVD interface. I guess that's why Adobe stopped making Encore. I don't have much else to contribute to this conversation. I'm sorry that they're not done yet. I'm sorry that it's taken this long, and I'm especially sorry if it seems at any point like I didn't care. Because I did. I cared the whole time. But gonna make it happen now, and join me for this week. Graham Makes the DVDs week. Currently rendering the loading time timeline for the second disc. The second disc is going to have a bunch of, the second DVD disc is going to have the second sort of half of the sketches, and then the first hour and a half of loading time. And then the rest of the loading time, which is another 4 hours and 44 minutes, is going to probably have to go, I guess we're looking at 4 discs, because there's also half an hour of blooper reels and anything else we can find bonus to put on there. So yeah, I guess we're looking at a 4-disc set. It's tricky because you can only fit, I mean, you can fit as much video as you can compress into 8 gigs, but then it looks like butt. So, you know, we do a good quality. We try for a good quality anyway, as good as you can get at standard def. So it'll probably be a 4 DVD set, and then I'm gonna try and hit it on 2 Blu-rays. It might have to be 3, we'll see. Yeah, it's going okay. It just takes a really, really long time to render, and you gotta make sure you get the right codec or the whole DVD program doesn't friggin' like it, and you'd be surprised. That sounds easy, right? It's like, oh, just pick your format and go. I can't adequately describe how unfathomably irritating it is to make sure that you get the right codec and have it interface with the DVD system in a way that works for widescreen and 4:3 and does all the stretchy malarkey, and even then, even after you do all that, you know, someone will be like, you know, it's playing with side letterboxes because I put it in my Xbox. Like, every DVD player interprets things differently, especially ones that are like part of an all-in-one system. So this is part of why we haven't done DVDs in a while, is because it takes a lot of time and is super frustrating. And that's probably just us leaving money on the table. Because, I mean, do people even buy DVDs anymore? Who knows? But we owe several hundred people, you know, DVDs, and by Christ, they're going to get them. I just hope that other people want them as well. This is one of the really stupid things. This is all the button routing for this menu, and this object is called 1, and it comes in labeled as 15 or some random number. You have to set all of this manually, or it will be wrong. And so if you go up and left, it will go to button 15. If you go right or down, it'll go to button 2. And so you have to renumber all of these and then reset all the routing. And if you notice an error or you need to change any of the text or how it looks, you open this in Photoshop and change it and save it back out, and then all the button routing gets reset. So that's just one very tedious aspect. I'm lucky in that I'm not starting from 0. Like, I've actually got DVD 1 basically done, like ready to print a master to test. And so I'm currently working on assets for discs 2 and 3. The problem is just remembering all of this information, all the granularity that's required, and I mean all the waiting, because, you know, if you export a 2-hour video file and then something goes wrong with it, or you didn't edit it properly, then you got to export another 2-hour video file. So it's actually, here, check this out. I have to uncheck automatically route buttons, which I've done. This one is button 15, and if I go left or right, it goes to button 15, and if I go up, it goes to 1, and down it goes to 14. So I need to select it. I need to select it. Go over here, See, it says it's named number 1, but it's set to button 15. Do that. And then I have to tell it that if you go up, you go to 15. If you go left, you go to 15. If you go down, you go there. If you go down, you go there, even though that currently says number 14. So I'm going to go change that one to button number 2. And now at least that one's updated. So I got to do that for this whole thing. And the reason I haven't done that yet is because I don't know how many I'm going to be able to fit on this disc, and I might have to change these buttons at the bottom, and if I change it, then the whole thing will get reset, so yay! I'm still doing Dice Friends this week because we only have Dale for a limited time, and I'm not sure what's happening on Friday, but I'm not doing Checkpoint because that takes basically all of my Monday. It's not a watch and play week. I'm not doing AFK. I'm not doing LRR MTG. And then, I don't know, we'll have to see about Friday. Not sure what's going to happen with the crapshoot. If I can not do it, then I'd love to, but it's a filming one, and I like to be there for those, so I guess we'll see how much I get done between now and Friday.
So it's about 10 to...
Are the lights working? Alright, it's 10 to 5, and I gotta wrap up for Dice Friends, but it's looking... I mean, I've made progress. There has been progress today. I think I can export disc 1 and disc 2 and of the DVDs and test them, and it looks like it's going to be like 5 discs, the DVDs anyway. So, yeah. But it's Dice Friends time, and we got to get the lights going. So, that's it for DVD for today. We have completed the Dice Friends, and it's about 7:30, and that means it's time to head home. Now, Tuesday is my day with Penelope, but Wednesday, I'll be back on that DVD grind. I'm just going to set a bunch of stuff to render overnight so that there's more things to work with when I get back here. But it's going okay.
Hey everybody, it's time to walk home after doing a Dice Friends session. And did you ever think to yourself, oh man, I love the D's and D's, but what about the D's and D's and D's and D's and D's and D's? That's right, Dungeons and Dragons and D's nuts.
Wait, every other one of those D's was just for D's nuts?
D's nuts, D's Datsons, and delicious deep dish delicatessen Detroit style. Fuck, what food starts with D?
Dogs. Like hot dogs.
Dilly bars.
Dilly dogs.
Dilly dogs. It's a dilly bar dipped in wiener juice. Oh, I bet the microphone's not picking me up at all.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay, yeah. Hi, hey.
Hi.
How was that?
Guess how many discs the DVD version of this is going to be.
There's a lot of D's in that sentence too. 6.
Only 5.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. See, the problem is with the way that we did the sketches and all this content is the sketch, like a maybe 3-minute sketch still has like an 8-minute loading time.
Oh.
So there's the main feature of all 52 sketches, but then there's like 48 episodes of loading time, and that's like almost 6.5 hours.
What value?
Of behind the scenes. And then there's also like a 30-minute blooper reel, and there's the tennis ball thing and the Iron Stomach thing, and there's all of the Kathleen commercials, which is what that was all about. Because the weird thing about Blu-rays is like, yeah, you can only fit 8.64 gigs to a DVD, and you can fit 50 gigs on a Blu-ray, but also Blu-ray has HD footage, so it's not going to be 5.
It might be like 3.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get away with 3. 2 would be gold, but I don't think I'm going to be able to fit it all on 2 Blu-rays.
Do you know how to make a Blu-ray?
Yep.
Oh, excellent. I guess it's just in Encore.
Yeah, but Encore is an absolute misery to use. The app's so good, Adobe stopped making it.
Well, if they stop making it, how do people make DVDs now?
There's like 2 very, very expensive pro-level apps for Windows, and that's it. Like, Apple used to make DVD Studio Pro, which was honestly a really good app and had a lot of good integration with Final Cut and had lots of cool stuff you could do. I actually used DVD Studio Pro
to program a way to play a random crap shot on the first crap shot DVD. It had a button that would randomly pick a chapter. And I was so proud of that. And then Apple was like, the future of media is digital only. Therefore, we have ceased production of this program. And it's like, fuck you, buddy.
I mean, they weren't wrong.
No, they weren't, but it's annoying as shit. Back at it again at the Krispy Kreme. It's Wednesday. Later start today, because this morning took Penelope to her gymnastics class, which is not that she's necessarily into gymnastics or that we're trying to make it so. It's just it's an active thing for a toddler to do. Today was medal day, which for the older kids means that they like advance to different levels of classes, you know, sort of color-coded medals. For the parent and taught program for toddlers, it's thanks for being here. We didn't want to exclude you, so that's fun. What did you get?
I don't know.
But yeah, today I'm going to try and see if I can figure out the rest of these DVDs. Because it turns out that like the majority of DVDs 3 and 4 are just loading time. It's 2:40. I've been watching a lot of progress bars today. Sure. Burning a for real test master of disc 1, and I think all I need to do for discs 2, 3, and 4 is the main menu montage video, and then disc 5 figure out if there's anything else I can throw on it, because there's like another hour and 50 minutes of space. Boy, is it ever Wednesday. This is the only computer we have in the office with an optical drive that's not the one that burned the disk.
Was a salami.
I curse you.
Too bad. Make way for Pooh. Pharmalot. What are they worth? I don't know. I'll just take what I can get.
That's a crime.
We have this hat. That's true. Look, it's not a perfect system.
Enjoy.
Cool technology.
All we need is a train.
Yay, it works.
Well, I mean, the opening works.
Because it's standard def, and then the montage is like a quarter that size. I'm like, it's so blurry. Oh.
All we need.
Everything appears to be working. And heading home. That was Wednesday. It wasn't a long day, but much progress. I've got to do the main menu videos for the other 4 discs of the DVD set. Figure out what else to throw on to disc 5 if I can think of anything, and then move on to the Blu-rays. Oh, I think I also need to route all the chapters. Yeah, it's not the only thing I need to do. I need to do a whole lot of chapter routing, which is the most tedious and irritating part of DVD building because we have so many chapters. Well, that'll be tomorrow. My gimbal's drifting. There we are. Everything I just said, but pretend I was better framed. Hey, guess what?
What's that?
Disc 1.
Oh, good job.
Thanks.
I want that.
Lots of people want that. I have it back now.
Yep.
Thank you. Dark clouds on the horizon. Literally, that's not a metaphor, but I'm otherwise okay. It's day 3 of DVD heck. Back to the grind for the next day of Graham is trapped in the DVD mines. I got a working master of disc 1 out the door, so My hope for today is, if I can do it, to knock out the rest of the DVDs and then work on Blu-rays tomorrow. So today it's going to be doing the looping videos for the main menus and chapter routing. It's going to be okay. I hate that they have to cut down all the trees whenever they're building something. Update. Day kind of got away from me. All 5 DVDs should be complete. They all have to transcode, which takes forever before they can burn masters of them. But the 5 DVDs should be good. I had a bunch of extra space on disc 5, so I was looking for what else to put on it and found some pretty fun bonus features from the archives that have never been seen by most people. And so then tomorrow, which is Friday, I've got to try and do the same with the Blu-rays. On the upside, it's a lovely sunny day this time. It's like we're coming through the backside of DVD heck. The 5 discs are done. They're not mastered, they have a lot of transcoding to do, and that takes a while, but that is hands-off work. The 5 discs are complete, and I found a lot of fun bonus features to go on disc 5, so I'm excited about that. I didn't film a lot yesterday because there's only so many different ways you can film button routing. Like, it's bad enough to do. I imagine it's absolute hell to watch. Friday night. Stayed very late, but I got the Blu-rays. Well, they're not done, but I've a lot of good work on the Blu-rays. My week in DVD heck has been eye-bending. It's not a consumer-friendly process. Me being the consumer in this case. It's not designed to work. Everything feels like it's a hack. I don't understand how it ever happened. But there's a darn sight better than the first time I ever made them. The first time I made DVDs, which was the Loading Ready Run Season 1 DVDs, it was weeks of late nights until 2 a.m. up at UVic in the video lab there, fighting with DVD Studio Pro. Now I'd love DVD Studio Pro. Now I would welcome that. At least I wouldn't have to manually enter all my chapter markers. The point is, all I've done this week from my regular schedule is Dice Friends and The Crapshoot. We've got 5 DVDs ready for mastering, 1 Blu-ray that's basically there, and another Blu-ray that's almost there. It's been worth it. I'll probably miss Checkpoint again next week just to get it done, and then I have to design the covers. It's now Thursday, March 15th, and it took more than a week. I'm basically out the other side of DVD heck. I still have to design the covers, but that's pretty quick comparatively, and get the masters to the fulfillment house so they can get them produced. Still feel bad that it took this long, but it's a tremendous feeling of accomplishment to finally be done them. And who knows, maybe it'll encourage me to get other DVDs that we could potentially produce out the door, or I guess probably more accurately, Blu-rays. I mean, it'll depend. It'll depend on sort of what sells and what makes sense. I don't even know if we're in a space that supports disc media anymore. Not us, I mean, you know, just sort of people's buying practices. But these at least are gonna happen, and they're finally done. I hope you found this interesting and illuminating into the process. I hope I didn't bog it down too much, but I wanted to share this with you, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to see them myself. I'm so excited to put them on my own shelf. And, I mean, I don't need to watch them. Don't need to listen to my own commentary tracks. But hopefully you will enjoy them. Especially the bonus features. Really, really went deep on the bonus features. In conclusion, thank you everyone for your patience for these years late discs, and I really hope you enjoy them. And if you're not one of the people from the Kickstarter who's been waiting so long and you still want to pick one up, I hope you do, and I hope you enjoy it as well. Because we've always tried our best to make the discs we release the kind of stuff we would want to own, and I think we do well. So